We're up at Huntsville, Texas. Actually, down at Huntsville, Texas. We're about 50 miles north of Houston, and this is the Raven's Revenge. That's a funny bike.
Funny, cool.
But I was gonna do a Brookshire Brookview ride, but I may have been canceled, so I don't know how this is gonna work. This is gonna be a quasi 51 miler, probably halfway between a 51 and a 61. Parts of the route, there's like a little nub that goes out, and I don't feel like doing that one, so I am going to do this one and then one tomorrow at Manville, so we shall see how this works.
Third or 1/4 of it.
Staggered start, so we're being held up. What's that? I'd love to be able to. Alright, so where was I? We're started. This is the Huntsville Raven's Revenge. We're just leaving the city of Huntsville. It's about, I don't know, 60 miles north of Houston, and I was actually going to do another one over by Katy, but I think it was canceled, but I'm not sure. I drove 100 miles up here from there, and we're going to do this one, so it should be slightly hilly. I've never done it before. The roads should be okay. Getting ready to pass Mr. Security guy there, so we'll see how it goes. So far the roads are good, but we're just starting. Maybe a few hills. This is a 61-mile route and a 51-mile route, and I think what I'm going to do is a modified one that goes halfway between, because there's a stupid little nub on the ride that seems kind of dumb to do, so I don't know, we'll see how I feel. Stripping these off rather quickly. There's a slight south wind, so ideal conditions. Good crowd. That's the Sam Houston statue, 67 feet high. So it'll actually won't affect me much longer as soon as we start going west. So I don't know if it's going to be a particularly fast one because of the hills, but it'll be a good ride. So we'll see how it goes. Good. He's actually not part of the ride, he's just running around. Well, we're finished with the south run for now. We're actually going northeast, and I gotta strip some of this shit off because I'm cooking right now. But wind's behind me, so I'll find a place real quick and get rid of at least this jacket. Felt a lot colder than it was in the morning than it is now, that's for sure. I don't know. Well, I finally got all this shit off, so it's a little bit better. We're coming up a little bridge. Road conditions here are terrible, and I get a little windier, but that's not a big deal. But I'm having to avoid a whole bunch of crap on the road. So if this is as bad as it gets, I'm not going to complain. We're actually in the Sam Houston National Forest because there's a sign. And part of this is where I did last year's Montgomery ride, and it's a nice little area. A few hills. Hopefully this little stretch here will be gone. I'm about 25 miles. So I'm either about a little halfway, almost. So haven't decided which route I want to take. I'll probably do the 61. I feel pretty good, so who knows? We shall see. Pretty soon, I'm going to start heading. I've got a wind from the south. It's picking up a little bit, not much, just enough to be slightly annoying. This is the last part that goes south, and then everything else is north. Probably a few hills, I'm sure. It's a good workout, and it's right in the middle of a big old forest. Well, I got 48 miles. I'm actually doing the 61. I'm on the final 61 stretch. I don't know if there's a big hill on this or not. They call it the Raven's Revenge and section, so I don't know. So far I've done 19.5 average, almost 2,000 feet total climb. And so far so good. Don't feel too bad. All those rides this week up in Flower Mound pretty much helped me out, I guess. Built me up a little bit, so I feel pretty confident now. So been a good ride, not a super fast ride. You really, the road ranges from okay to kind of crappy. Right now it's looks like flattened out chip seal, but it's not super rough. I'm doing about 23 now, so we shall see. There's going to come up to a come to a highway, and we're going to head east, and that's it. Back to Huntsville. So I've seen 3 dogs. One of them just a few minutes ago, little bastard, ran down a pasture, crawled under a fence, and tried to nail me. So I should have took a movie of that. So we'll probably see it finished. Miles left. It's a final stretch straight into Huntsville. Winds are going east right now. Winds from the south. Doesn't really bother me. I'm doing about 23. So I'm going to see if I can make this average above 20 right now. I think it's about 19.5, 6. So good ride. A lot of hills. Summary is total ride time 3 hours 12 minutes 35 seconds. I went 61.57 miles. The total hills were 2,400 feet. I didn't think it was that much, but there was hilly. And my average was 19.8. Average heart rate was 140, so it was a good hard ride, but I liked it. I feel pretty good, so tomorrow hopefully I'll be able to do Manville pretty good. Later.